Stop right here. Don't go to the store to buy another foundation again without watching this video first. Today, I'm gonna be giving you 5 tips that you need to know before you buy and regret buying another foundation. Watch this video until the end because there is a bonus tip, a 6th tip, something that is so damn simple that I bet you guys don't know about. If you are new here, my name is Gabby and welcome to Glam Girl Gabby. We hang out here every single Wednesday at 10 a.m. to talk about all things glam. That means makeup, hair, and fashion. Tip number 1, you want to match your foundation to your neck. Not your face, not your hands, not your arm, but your neck. And the reason for this is because our faces can often be a different color from our neck. And if we match exactly to our face, whether it be a little bit lighter or darker than our neck, we will end up with a demarcation line and it will look like our foundation doesn't match. This is a really common misconception that people have. They're always trying to either match their hands, which I mean is a completely different color than your face, or they are trying to match to their actual face, which I understand the reasoning behind, but you really can get a demarcation. If you wear a lot of sunscreen like I do, my face is always lighter than my neck. And it can also go the opposite way. You can have a face that's a little bit darker than your actual body. So you want to kind of blend that into the neck and match that line there so you don't get a demarcation. Tip number 2, you need to pay attention to the undertone of your skin and the undertone of the foundation. A lot of people think in levels. They know that level 1 is the lightest and often level 6 in a foundation line is the darkest, but it doesn't matter what level you are if you are matching to the wrong skin tone. So skin tone often comes in 3 different variations. You have the C, which stands for cool. Cool skin has a pink undertone, so that is like your Irish skin. A lot of really Caucasians have like a pinky, cool undertone. Then you have the W's. W stands for warm. Warm has a yellow undertone. Often that's where you see your Mediterraneans, your Latinas like me, your Asian skin. All of that is yellow based. If you put a C or a cool foundation on a yellow toned person, it looks really, really off. Same goes the other way. Then you have the most common foundation color that I have found working with my clientele, and that's the N undertone. N stands for neutral, which means equal parts C and W. Equal parts cool and warm make a neutral skin tone. You're not very yellow, you're not very pink, you're right in between. So when you are matching foundations, often foundations are labeled this way, W, C, or N, and that's what it means, warm, cool, neutral. Look at your skin. Are you yellow based? Are you pink based? Are you in between? And then you can find your level, whether you're the fairest fair, which is number 1, or you are really dark and rich, which is number 6. I typically sit in a number 4, a W4, so that gives you a little bit of a basis of comparison. Tip number 3, oxidization is a bitch. Oxidization is when the foundation hits the air and will turn a different color. Often that color is darker or warmer, more orange. So some foundations are known to oxidize really, really badly and it will completely change. You put your foundation on, it is a perfect, beautiful blend. You wear it for half an hour, and all of a sudden it doesn't match anymore. Some foundations do this a lot, some foundations don't. So before you go ahead and you invest in a foundation, what I recommend is asking if you can take a sample of that foundation home. At Sephora, they will do this for you. They will give you a little, like a little sample jar. They will squirt some of that foundation in. You can go home, apply it, wear it for a few hours and make sure that it doesn't oxidize. Or you can also put some of the foundation on your skin, go into the mall, shop around a little bit, look at it in different lighting and make sure again that it is matching and not oxidizing. If for whatever reason you can't do that, hold on to your receipt. I know that at Shoppers Drug Marts, at the beauty boutiques, they will return products that you have tried using. Tip number 4, foundation is best looked at under natural light. The light in the store is really difficult to kind of fully see if it's matching perfectly, and sometimes it will look fine in the fluorescent lightings, but then when you go outside, it's really off. So the biggest piece of advice that I can give you is if the Shoppers or the drugstore or wherever you are at has a natural big window, then I would take your swatches and try them with a handheld compact. You can pop that in your purse when you go shop for your foundation. Try it right by the natural light, or you can swatch it, kind of remember which colors you're using, and go out into the parking lot and take a look if you are actually matching in the natural light. I guarantee you will see different things in fluorescent lighting than natural lighting, and you always want to match to natural light. Now, if you have a foundation that you absolutely love, then I recommend grabbing a sample of it I put mine in a contact lens case and taking that to the store, matching your foundation to that foundation. That is a really good trick. If you already have a foundation that matches you perfectly, but you want to try a different brand or a different formulation, just grab that color, pop it in your purse, and match that foundation to the one that you already have that you know will work for you. Tip number 5, you are gonna wanna match your foundation to the actual texture of your skin and also the desired end result. Okay, what does this mean? Confusing, right? Foundations come in different types of textures. If you have very dry skin, I suggest that you look for a foundation with a dewy texture or a radiant finish or something that's not so mattifying. The reason for this is your skin probably already has some dry patches on it and some flaking. If you apply a super matte foundation to that, you're gonna get some stick and you're going to get some powdery kind of flaky result that isn't necessarily ideal. On the other hand, if you have very oily skin like myself, if I wear a radiant or a dewy or a glowy finish foundation, within an hour, my skin is so oily looking that it's not even attractive. It looks like an oil slick. It doesn't look glowy and sexy. So for me, it is much more effective for me to apply a super matte finish foundation, set it really well, apply the glowiness using a highlighter product to my cheekbone, to my cupid's bow, the bridge of my nose, and let my natural oils come through slowly instead of starting so glossy and ending up really oily. That brings me to my next point, is the type of coverage that you want. So there is a light coverage, medium, and full coverage foundations. Light coverage is going to be your CC creams, your BB creams. Those are going to be the foundations that let most of your skin shine through, and you're just gonna get some blurring of the imperfection. Then you have medium coverage foundations, which I would say cover about 60% of your skin. If you want all of your skin covered from every single pore to every single imperfection, hyperpigmentation, pimple, anything, you are gonna want full coverage foundation. The problem with full coverage foundations is that they can be challenging to blend and they definitely look more makeup-y. So if you are doing something with your kids or something really natural like going to the beach, it's not necessarily the optimal option. But if you are on camera like myself right now, I am using a full coverage foundation because it gives me that glass-like perfect end result that typically lasts a very, very long time. All right, guys, bonus tip. Tip number 6. You probably don't know about this because I didn't know about this until like a month ago, and I'm kind of still shocked. When you are buying your foundation and when you are replacing your foundation, I want you to look at your foundation bottle. On your bottle, there is going to be a photo of a jar with a number in it. That is the amount of time that foundation can be open before you need to replace it, before it goes bad. It's an expiration date. Foundation has an expiration date. Amazing, right? I always knew that you couldn't keep it open forever, and that once it started changing colors, not functioning properly, not blending, not covering, or smelled badly, obviously you had to throw it out. But I didn't know that there was an actual expiration on each bottle, and it changes from foundation to foundation and from product to product. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know which tip was the most helpful for you. And also, if you have any tips for our audience regarding what to look out for before buying another foundation. I'll see you next Wednesday at 10 a.m. As always, I love ya!